Hello everybody, good morning Europe, good afternoon Asia and Australia, and good evening to the Americas. Welcome to day 10 of Krichel's Quarantiano diary. And day 10 means 4 days left, which it's the first time that it's 2 digits of what I've actually managed to survive already. And there was a thought that I had just before before I started the live stream, and at first I didn't want to share it with you because I felt I didn't know how to communicate it and how to tell you what I felt, because even I think saying it out loud would make it worse. So I must confess that I'm a bit worried about moving out. So this sounds odd, and obviously I can't wait. Like every fiber in my body wants to be out of this room. But there's a part of me that has been reflecting a lot on what's happened here and what's happened to me, and being so close with music. I mean, of course, we're musicians, we're always close to music, but this is different. And I've been seeing this piano all the time. Like when I sit here, my office desk is here. When I sit here, I see the piano. When I'm in bed and I wake up, the first thing I see is the piano. And still, I'm not annoyed. I'm still full of love every time I see the piano. And of course, I've always known that this profession is really what I wanted, and that this is the right thing for me. Still. But, you know, being in this situation, feeling this love, this extreme love, is just something very, very beautiful. And I feel things have become so clear. Like the day before yesterday, I think it was the day before yesterday, that I've talked about my role as an artist and what I think I'm doing with you and what I think art should be doing with its audience, no matter what kind of art it is. So I think this. I said that I would like and try to cleanse your souls, so you become better selves, you become better yous, and I feel this is exactly what I'm doing here the whole time with myself. So being with music and interacting with music the whole time, I feel I've been cleaning up my soul the whole time. And it's like, some of you may have office jobs, so it's like when you have, like, you are your desk, and then you've got all kinds of stuff on top of that desk, and when your desk is clean, this is how I feel about my soul at the moment. So and it's like, I'm actually now thinking about a better metaphor. It's like, for example, let's say music was water, like just a source of water. I know I like water metaphors. Maybe this is because I was born a day after Chopin and we're both Pisces. So think of water as music, and when we make music, we try to drink from that source, or we try to touch that source. But you know, being in real life and being caught up with real issues and with reality, I feel reality, our everyday life, very often becomes like a layer of grease on the surface of the lake or of the water. So you can't really touch the water without touching the grease, or without getting through the grease. And I feel what's happened here is I've erased that grease, so I can touch the water without, like, when you have water and grease and you touch through and you take your hand out, you have grease on your finger, and it's not as clean as it would be without the grease. So this is how I feel about music here, and there's no grease. So I'm wondering, is this an epiphany that will change me in general, or is this something that I can only have because of the life I'm living at the moment? And as I said, I want to be out, because this is like, no human being can survive like that. Like, it can't be that my only physical activities are destroying Quarantiano, going on the stepper, and doing stuff on the yoga mat. This can't, and not seeing people, not interacting with people. Of course, this is something that enhances your life. I don't have to tell you. And when I make music, I communicate these feelings and these experiences that I've had. But it's just odd to question the moment that you're out of here. So yes, our water metaphor, however, brings us to the next piece that I'm going to perform for you today. It's also very surreal. So it suits the situation. It is like a dream, and all musicians, well, most pianists will know the piece, of course. It's Gaspard de la Nuit by Maurice Ravel, French composer, and it's actually 3 movements that are based on poems by Alois Bertrand. So these poems are a bit like dreams. They're quite dark, but also they make you reflect and they make you think a lot. So this first poem and piece that I'm going to perform for you today is called Ondine. And Ondine is basically a water ghost, like a creature of the water. So the situation in this piece is that we're, actually the weather suits this piece perfectly. We're looking out of the water, and it's raining outside. We're looking out of the window, sorry. We're looking out of the window, and it's raining outside. And this is the only thing we hear. We hear the rain on our windows. And through this noise, right now we can hear the construction site as well. I'm very sorry about that. But through that sound, we hear a voice, the voice of Ondine, who's trying to seduce us, really. So she's trying to attract us, to get us into her realm of water. And it's quite interesting because the piece is to be played slow, so it says lent, which means slow, and the melody is also very slow, of course, so the rhythm is very slow, but still you will not have the impression that it's a very slow piece in terms of fingers, simply because there's always this question: do we really hear Ondine? Or do we only hear the water, and is this voice not real, maybe? So, as I said, she's trying to seduce us, and there's only one moment when the water stops, only 4 bars toward the end. And I think there are 2 options here. So this could either be the moment where we tell her we love a mortal and we can't go with her, or it is the moment just after that, when she sheds a few tears. So she basically, after having surrounded us with water and having tried everything to get us, she sheds a few tears and disappears. So she's not a good loser. She's laughing and disappearing. So I will read out the poem for you. We've got a bit more time, I suppose, today because it's Saturday, and I'll read that poem out for you. The original language is French, of course, but I'll read the English translation. Alors, je présente mes excuses aux aux amis francophiles et francophones. Ondine. Listen, listen. It is Ondine who brushes the diamond panes of your window with these drops of water lit by the pale rays of the moon. And here, in a shimmering gown, is the lady of the castle, who from her balcony contemplates the starlit night and the beautiful sleeping lake. Each wave is a water sprite swimming in the current. Every current is a path which winds toward my palace, and my palace is built of flowing liquid at the bottom of the lake, within the triangle of earth, air, and fire. Listen, listen. My father beats the bubbling water with a green alder branch, and my sisters caress the cool clumps of grass, water lilies and gladioli with their arms of foam, or make fun of the old bearded willow fishing with rod and line. With her whispered song, she begged me to put her ring on my finger, to become the husband of a water sprite, to visit her palace, and to become the king of the lakes. And as I told her I loved a mortal, sulky and pouting, she shed a few tears. Then, bursting out laughing, she disappeared in a shower of clear water droplets, which ran down my blue windows. vanished into the water, leaving us behind with the question, was this real or not? I hope I'll see you tomorrow. Same place for me, same time for you and me. Have a great Saturday.